Thank you, Andrew. Cousin Andrew. Good afternoon, everyone, and my newly extended families, cousins, uncles, aunties. Thank you for joining us today's Affinity's lecture series. Thank you. At Affinity, we support and promote platforms to foster awareness and understanding between diverse communities and engage in dialogue to implement programs that enhance social cohesion. This results in strengthening social cohesion through meaningful engagement in modern dynamic Australian society. Hence, in 2020, we have planned events in an effort to encourage fruitful discussions on a number of topics to consolidate bonds. We wish to embody this here at Affinity and foster our efforts towards a future of unity, harmony, and compassion within our wider society. Today's topic is an increasingly widespread interest in the world due to shifting two powers. Asia is so diverse, with its many locals having equally diverse hopes and dreams. It is therefore vital to respect each other and facilitate dialogue to move forward to shared peace and prosperity. Today, we witness a wonderful discussion between Uncle Doug and my great uncle Richard. To both our speakers, we believe, and I believe you are an important asset of the world to promote, advocate, and reflect on how the maintenance of peace works in the face of adversity. These two speakers, truly a reflection of the values Australian embodies. Now, for the most exciting part of the day, it is a gift time. All gifts from my uncle's shop. I would like to invite my cousin Tom Switzer, Executive Director to Center for Independent Studies, to stage to present a small gift to my uncle, great uncle Richard Broinowski. Please, Tom.
Hi, Tom.
Very good.
Thank you, sir.
It's good knowing you, isn't it?
We've got to have your photo taken.
Yeah, sure. No worries.
I'll reflect it off. Okay. Yeah.
Tom, would you like to say a couple of words?
Well, thank you, Richard. Thank you very much. And thank you, Doug. And thanks, Adam. And Andrew, for those lovely remarks, Andrew. That was much appreciated. You know, in the post-Cold War era, I think that these ideological labels, left and right, they foster simplistic divisions and they create artificial alliances. So the idea that Cato or Doug is right-wing, I think, doesn't make much sense,
not true.
Especially in the foreign policy context.
Yeah.
And if you go back to the late 80s and early 1990s when the Soviet Union collapsed and the Cold War came to an end, the overwhelming conventional wisdom in Washington, both Democrats and Republicans, was that the United States should be a global hegemon, the unipolar moment, as Charles Krauthammer put it, a Pax Americana, a new American century. And the idea was that America, as a sole remaining superpower, should impose its will and leadership across the globe. And Doug and Cato, our sister think tank, it's the Center for Independent Studies, they distinguish themselves from this stifling orthodoxy in Washington by questioning a lot of US foreign policy decisions, most notably in the Middle East. Cato and Doug especially were at the forefront of efforts to oppose the Bush administration's decision to invade Saddam Hussein's Iraq, but they've also, as Doug made clear, opposed the Obama administration's decision to take down Gaddafi in Libya. So we at CIS have been honoured to have Doug here, and I want to thank also Richard, whom we've known, I think, for probably 20 years or so, also a leading critic of American global leadership. I thought it was a great discussion, and thank you, Ahmet. And
thank you, Tom, for being us. Thank you. It's a pleasure to host you here. Thank you, Tom. Also, I would like to invite my cousin, Jason Constable, team leader, community engagement of Australian Federal Police, to present a small gift to highly respected my senior cousin, Her Excellency Alison Broinowski, please on the stage. So, please, Alison. Special photo in front of Affinity banner. As you see, Affinity is a very family environment. All cousins, uncles, aunties. Spectacular. Right, thank you. Her Excellency Alison Broinowski. Finally, I would like to give a short introduction for Affinity's upcoming events in 2020, and I hope you will really enjoy attending our programs in coming month onwards. Firstly, we are pleased to announce the upcoming Affinity exclusive climate change lecture series on the 11th of March. This event will be facilitated by Associated Professor Clive Pearson, a research fellow of Charles Sturt University. This lecture series will also feature our keynote speaker, the Honourable Matt Keane, Member of Parliament, who is the New South Wales Minister for Energy and Environment. It's very special and timely engagement, and it's a pleasure to host a minister coming next month, 11th of March. And then we will ask, of course, right time, right questions to him. Secondly, Affinity is organizing another lecture series for March with the Human Rights Watch, Human Rights Crisis in Asia and Australia's Role on the 19th of March. This event will be facilitated by Pauline Wright, the President of Law Council of Australia, and will feature our keynote speaker, Elaine Pearson, the Australian Director at Human Rights Watch. It's another special lecture is coming to you. Thirdly, an evening lecture will be co-hosted by Affinity and my cousins, like Paul, he's here today, and United Nations Association of Australia, New South Wales Division. It's very spectacular event, both Affinity and United Nations Association of Australia, and all cousins, Paul and I cousins, and then all speakers, my cousins, Professor Minjut Al-Mudarris, and also cousin Craig. They're going to be 23rd of June. Next, Affinity will also be holding a busy schedule during Ramadan. This month will be shared with various communities and faiths to enjoy the beauty of a united and harmonious community. It will be shared through various programs and iftars between the interval of April 24th and May 23rd. Ladies and gentlemen, and I can proudly announce that Affinity is organizing the International Festival of Language and Culture, IFLC, at the Sydney Coliseum on 11th of October. The IFLC is an annual celebration which showcases the range of musical talents and cultural diversity from around the world, showing the union, friendship, and kindness which is endemic to Australia's multiculturalism. Young students performers will come from across the globe, including more than 15 countries. This highlight video shows 2016 Sydney Opera House and 2018 International Convention Centre. Affinity was the organizer of the event. Could you please watch?
If you've never been to an IFLC concert before,
you are in for a treat.
We have delegations from the Philippines, from China, and from Japan, and we have some fantastic entertainment coming your way.
No matter who our parents are, where they were born, what the color of our skin, whether we are male or female, we are fellow human beings. And we can look at one another tonight and recognize in one another our common humanity and say that every single one of us has that right to be free.
Can I just acknowledge these 150 wonderful, young, talented performing artists that tonight are celebrating the wonderful cultural diversity, people from 19 different countries. It is a great honour, a great pleasure to be here. Have you had a great night so far?
In the last 7 decades, Australia has welcomed settlers from every part of the world, and we have become one of the most multicultural countries, and a successful multicultural country at that. We have to thank the young people who've come here from all of those various countries. Some 19 countries have come here to share with us their language, culture, song and dance.
In a spirit of understanding and acceptance, children from 22 countries, including Australia, are uniting to remind us that when we understand each other, our similarities are many and our differences few.
Tremendous organisation, a tremendous idea, uniting us through our children. The importance tonight is that everyone here has decided to fill their lives with love, and that is an enormously commendable thing.
The world you have shown us tonight is the world I want to live in. Are you not exactly what our troubled world needs so badly?
I'd like to thank our today's sponsors and esteemed advisory board members who are our valuable assets. As always, information on all of our future events can be found online. Once again, thank you so much for being with us today. Thank you. Have a good afternoon.